of us. Oh, okay. Right, let's see who's here. Usual. And as usual, the lighting is bad. I mean, what does one expect when the ring light's on your head instead of in front of you? But should I just start singing? See one person, that could just be me until I see the thumbs up. I'm not sure if it's Lou. Two people. Is that you, Lou? Lou? Someone who loves me. Someone who loves me. Ah, Lou. Hi, hello, me again. The autistic, repetitive, autistic asshole. A little bit off from my usual off. We got 3 people. Snowy! Thank you. Was a gift from roommate. We got 4 people already. Ooh, it's a bigger crowd tonight. Yeah, I need to try to figure out how to put together a ring light. Luke, should we do the thing, guys, where we tell the peoples? Or just wait? Is there a point to telling the peoples? Maybe there is a point to telling the peoples, so yeah, I could tell the peoples. Okay, Lou, you do your thing, Lou. I just like him. I mean, why do I do half the shit that I do? I love how I have a ring light on my head. And that's not your first question. It's why the safety glasses? To be honest, with the way that I live my life, probably the safety glasses would be a good idea all the time. Thank you, Lou. Honestly, Lou has just become less of a mod, more of a personal assistant. Maybe moving this way would be a better idea. Oh, but there is family photos there. Maybe moving this way. Okay, we just gotta. This is gonna have to work for now until I put together the ring light. Snowy, fair enough. The ring light was a halo. Also, you have a ghost. Where, like, are we talking about a ghost in the live? Are we talking about a ghost that's around here somewhere? Because wouldn't be surprised. I've always thought there was an entity in my room before. I do practice witchcraft. I also have very bad lighting, and it just keeps going up and down, and this has become the new annoying thing. Instead of my computer doing it, it's just in general. Maybe if I just up the lighting. Okay, either I sit like this. If I don't move, maybe. Okay, the lights are flickering. There's little lights back there. It's probably the camera adjusting because of the light, but I also like to think that it's a ghost. Honestly, still no real bird. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a ghost, and I mean, unless they're fucking with me, like, alright guys, go ahead, just chill, but a little weird if you watch me while I'm having sex. If I'm doing the do, if that happens. Also, not here because this isn't my house, so guess they wouldn't be doing that here, but I don't know, I find it weird, like what situation do they stick around in? Why this? Like, if you want to join my life, far be it from me to stop you. Go right ahead and join my life. The more the merrier. But like, just don't. I don't know if my shit can get much worse. I'm not gonna say anything to anyone that's here because I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm witch, so I do have a bit more of a connection with this shit. But it's also like, is it imprints? Is it just energy? I don't know much. Thank you, Lou. Snowy, one day that bird gods will finally find you worthy. I don't know, will they, or did I get it like all to the throat clearing? It came like the throat clearing gods gave it to me. Ugh, this, the glasses reflect. I don't even have a ring light yet, and they're already reflecting. The roommate, back to the apartment for now. I'm back in my makeshift rehab for a bit longer, which honestly, I'm okay with because I kind of had a bit of a rough time for a few days. Was it fun? Maybes, maybes. I love you, but please, I'll be very upset if you step on mommy's computer. You do not step on mama's keyboard. You've done that before. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Lou. And with the safety goggles, and lab coat you wear occasionally, I think it's safe to say that a career in sciences is right for you. Thank you. I guess I'm just trying to manifest it ahead of time. I did have like a chemistry kit before, and I had a one of those little kits like electricity engineering kits, and I built my own like FM radio. That was interesting, except there wasn't really much on the radio. Oh, the maybes. Okay, can't show the family photos. Thank God it only showed like me when I didn't look good. So we just got the maybes here. Gotta put together a ring light. Thank you, Lou, for your questions. Snowy, you didn't add in questions that I saw, so I still need questions from you. I feel mouth twitches coming on, so be aware of that. That might come in, and it's very annoying. I hate it, but yeah, there's that. And I'm incredibly nauseous, so if I randomly throw up during the stream, not a big deal. Oh, yeah, well, I asked Lou for that. I forgot. Okay, not your fault, Snowy. But I asked for a question, well, because I don't have a community tab, so it's very difficult. And I don't have a Twitter because I'm not an idiot, and I feel like if I even made one, it just wouldn't work out well for me. I did ask for questions. I wanted like psych questions. Lou gave me a bunch of psych questions like about like substance abuse, malnutrition, the effects on a fetus or development, the perception of the world, like a bunch of stuff like that. Should substance abuse still be considered mental disorder or crime? Like questions like that. You're welcome to add. I'd love to have added ones. If I would be allowed to read them, that'd be great. Things will reflect. All right, guys, just deal with it. I think the thing that causes the issue is my glasses. Lovely. Okay. I need anti-nausea medication, I think, but should I do that? Probably. Am I gonna do that? Probably not. Maybes, can you not? Thank you. I love you. She's trying to help me right now. She knows that I'm not feeling great, but yeah. Okay, let's see how this is going. Roommate tried to put this together, and I'm not sure. I have a feeling that something. Okay, okay, I'm seeing that this has like it looks like there's a screwing thing. This doesn't look right. I feel like I should try this, but I don't too. Nausea making you feel like you're going to puke. No. Nausea makes me feel like I want to go on a hike in the Appalachian Mountains. Or better yet, ride an elephant. Yes, Lou, nausea makes you feel like you want to throw up. That's kind of the definition of nausea. You're great, Lou, but please. Okay, my brain's working slower. I was also trying to read Snovy's thing. Snovy, we don't want you to puke on stream. I mean, I'd appreciate it if it was just you. We don't want you to puke in general, but well, if I puke on stream, I'd probably move to the side because I can't afford to dry clean um, the bed sheets. So, but yes, Lou, nausea makes me feel like I want to vomit because nausea means vomiting. I do bring the thought-provoking questions. I love how you do ask me things like, "What about life and death?" Also, does nausea make you feel like you wanna throw up? Like, just you shoulda quit while you were ahead, Lou. Um, Snowy, sometimes puking helps though. That's true, but the thing is I took meds that I would like to keep down, and I took meds in the wrong order, so they made me kind of loopy. But I ate food, which helped, but also I have an anti-nausea medication that should help. But it has to dissolve on my tongue, and it's really smart to wait to do a stream before, like to. I would like an excuse to be incoherent. So I'm running out of tissues. So we're down to toilet paper. Oh, I wrote down some of the questions that you had. Lou, Snowy, I'd love a couple questions from you too. Or I do need like some clarifications for yours, Lou. And I had some interesting I just have interesting thoughts on all these things. If my stomach would stop making that feeling. Um, well, firstly, how are you guys doing? How's it been? I know I took a couple days off. I had a couple days where I wasn't doing that great. I had like one of them I or wait, how long have I not been streaming? It's hard to remember. I've been streaming so often. I'm gonna be asking you guys for like ideas because I am a very creative person, but there comes a point where it's like, yeah. And also, I wanted to get in as many streams as I could before like my what's it called my courses started and everything. I also got really pissed because I found out that one of my courses, I have courses that there's a website called assist.org. I think it's only for California, but it helps you transfer courses. And then one of them specifically that I put myself on a wait list for, I think I already said this. I don't know, but I'm going to say it again because I'm so mad. I put myself on a wait list for it. And then I found out, oh, because I thought I was like, damn it, do I have to retake this thing? I thought I already took the shit for it. Turns out I did take the shit for it. But you know what you have to do? You have to petition to have them have an exception for what they already allow you to transfer from one school to another. I'm so glad I've got upwards of 100 credits. Like some of them go towards my major, but I have to be the one to make that happen because they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we were planning to have this fixed by the end of the fall quarter, but sorry, no, we have to wait till the end of the spring quarter. That helps me a shit ton, you dumbasses. I'm gonna be 40 before I even get the chance to become a doctor. It's like I wanna be a doctor. I'm trying to be a doctor. I'm really trying to be a doctor. People are telling me like, "Oh, you don't know how tough med school is." I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it. People will tell you, "Oh, university is so different from community college." Yeah, it's different. Doesn't mean it's not as hard. I hate that. It's like taking away. Yeah, it's harder. Yeah, it's harder in some ways, but there's a reason that you go 1 to 2. It just pisses me off because it invalidates the people, makes them feel like that they don't know what's coming and just scares them. And I just have so many thoughts on these things and I'm so pissed and I have a feeling that I'm going to be very old when I become a doctor. God bless the fact that I have baby face. Hopefully I'll look 30 instead of 39. Um, Snowy, I have to write a cover letter. Lou, I'm doing okay. I'm glad you're doing okay, Lou. And Snowy, you have to write a cover letter. I never understood why there are cover letters, like for resumes, right? For your resume. Like, why do they want you to have a cover letter if they want you to have a resume and they barely want to look at your resume anyways and it has to be just one page? So, why would you need a cover letter? Sorry, just all this shit and all this admin stuff. It's pissing me off. I hate it so much. I hate it. I hate it. I wanna practice medicine. I wanna learn. Well, I don't think it's safe for me to do it now, but I wanna learn how to practice medicine. Is it so hard for me to go into the classes that I don't even wanna take, but I know are necessary? That's what pissed me off, is it's like it's not like I'm asking you, if I can go on a picnic. I don't well, I'm kind of allergic to grass. It's not like I'm asking if I can, I don't know, get $1,000 for free. Just I'm not making any sense because none of it makes sense because my brain is getting fried by the very system that's supposed to educate me. Um, Wait, let me see. Snowby, job applications have all kinds of stupid requirements, interviews especially. No, it shouldn't be hard. Also, you're doing things the smart way. Please tell me how because I'd love to know. The way I'm doing things right now is A, I'm going to test out of as many things as possible. B, I'm going to do what I did before, which is wait and see if the system changes because the system before, I've heard that a lot of people are shying away from doing the whole prereqs thing where they need you to have a bunch of prerequisite classes before med school, which is really ridiculous because they need you to retake it. MCAT makes sense, but all the prereqs doesn't make sense. So I'm going to wait and I can find a school doesn't necessarily need that. Like I don't. It doesn't have to be a shit school. And then whatever else, I can show them. I'm very very intelligent. If you just give me the chance to show you that, other than looking at a score, like this school accepted me when I was 14, rejected me when I was 18, then accepted me when I was 21. Like make up your mind. Snowby, take the prereqs in community college, then apply to university. Costs go way down. Yeah, that's true. That's the way I wanted to do it. But the thing is that you have to petition to get them to let you take it, and that was for the GEs, not the prereqs. The prereqs are the ones for med school where they want you to take these certain number of these certain courses, like 1 year of this of bio, 2 years of chem, or whatever the fuck. And it's like you want me to do that and get a bachelor's and have other things and have experience. And it's like, what am I, a fucking robot? Am I supposed to sleep in between this? Yeah, I'd love to. Um, but also mental disorders. So I'm glad I'm making this video journal. Because at least if I die somewhere along the way in this, which I hope I don't, please send positive vibes in reversing that statement. Um, there will be a documentation of what was going on in the meantime, and the fact that I wasn't just giving up. Life is shit, life is pain, life sucks. And I'm sitting here trying to tell people that, and they're like, yeah, life isn't easy, get over yourself. And I'm like, you know what? If I thought that life was easy and if I didn't get over myself, I'd be dead by now. Or I'd be committed into an institution more likely because people wouldn't want to deal with me. Sorry, but I can be a special snowflake sometimes, just like you can when it's convenient for you. I'm not explaining all the things that I'm upset about, but I'm upset about so very many things right now, and it's stressing me out to no end. And it's like I'm just gonna wait because, for example, when I enrolled first in community college, I tested for the math, but I didn't have my accommodation, so I didn't get placed. They were like, "Come back, you didn't even do well enough to get placed." And I was like, I don't feel like it." So I did a bunch of shit, and I did like everything except my math course, which is like basic GE, like first level. And I was like, by that point, a transfer student. I just had that one thing left. And by that point, you know what they did? They changed the whole system. You didn't need to test for that. And the way that worked before is it would make some students take a bunch of extra courses that they didn't need, even though they had transcripts from like high school. They took away that system. So by the time I got around to doing my math, then it was like they were like, "Okay, fine, just go ahead and take your stats class." And then I got a B in it. Could have gotten an A, but you know, depressive episodes. And it's like, okay, great. You know, eventually you realize things are not as they shouldn't be. Sorry, I needed that. I don't think I've ever lost my shit like this on stream. But yeah, this is how I'm feeling today. I told you wasn't doing that great, but you know what? Stream is fun. This is actually kind of nice. It's helping to a point. Let's see what's going on. Lou, positive vibrations. Thank you. Snowy, Lou will take you in. Lou's right. Let's move on to something that makes you happy. Stress will make you more nauseated. Actually, this is making my nausea go away a little bit because I prefer to vent. I like to swear. I like to break things, yell about things. I like to do those things. Oh, I don't break things if they cost money because I'm poor. Um, because also if I do this, then it takes my mind off of it. Also, endorphins will come to my brain, which is a natural painkiller. Blah 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 blah. Metabolism, science, all that. But I don't know this. Also, it's like how many times do they need me to take Psych 1 before I can actually take any of my other courses? I'm a third. They have me listed as a junior, but I have to petition to have my own transfer courses that I was accepted into the university with to be counted. Thank God. I'm actually really glad I figured this out last minute so that I didn't take this other new course. Shit, I got like waitlisted the first place. I need to get myself out of that wait list. Now I have two things. I have to take abnormal psych again because my other abnormal psych had to be counted for another thing. I'm taking cognitive psychology, which probably counted for something in terms of education, but not for shit in the system. I just. Hmm. It's a damn good thing that I'm as stubborn as I am. See. Also, Lou will take me, and what does that mean? Like, take me under their wing, or in I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds nice. Let me see. Um, Lou, I think you got um, just as angry before on stream. I think it was also about the education system. Yeah, the education system seems to be the thing that gets me the most angry. It's like when you're a sociopath, it's actually documented. There aren't many things you can experience except for like frustration, anger, and there's that. And at this point, that's what it's like for me because I'm just frustrated at the fact that I'm sitting here like, can I? I would beg at this point to take a goddamn calculus course if it's what it means to help me get into med school. And I don't like math. I hate math. I don't like that shit. You think it's just like, yeah, on my free time, you know what I want to do? I mean, I don't mind, but it's just like I don't like taking the courses because you're supposed to do it a certain way. I like to be I like the way that there are exceptions. I like finding puzzles. I like finding the ways out of things. Let's see. I also don't know what me taking you in means. Okay, good. Well, apparently you've been assigned it by Snowy. I'm not sure what it means either. I'm just like I'm frustrated at how difficult it is when I'm supposed to be lucky to be at the school that I'm at. And I am very grateful, but I don't feel as lucky. And it's like because it feels like they want what is this? Is this supposed to be the thing that challenges me to see if I'm really want to be a doctor? This doesn't challenge me to see if I'd be good at being a physician. This just sees if I can put up with other people's shit. And guess what? I don't. So I annoy the hell out of people and I send in a million petitions. And they keep hearing from me. And it's like, if you guys just made this make sense from the start, none of this would happen. You wouldn't have to see me because believe me, I'm stuck with me all the time, 24/7. I don't blame you for getting sick of me. I need safety goggles. Other people need safety goggles from me. I think I've gotten this pissed off before or frustrated. It's like pissed off. Pissed off for me is a very different thing. It's a very much a. I usually separate. Don't get pissed off. Became a sociopath for a reason because not a good thing when I become pissed off. And I just very much dislike when I hate this system, especially because they like to pretend that they're smart. That part gets me a lot because it's like, oh, it's so smart. Like we're one of the top schools, yeah, but you have an online system that looks like it's from. I feel like Windows 98 had a better operating system. Lou, what is this? The military? They need to break you to see if you really want to be a doctor. That's actually a very good analogy. That's what I wonder if it is what it is. Like people are always saying how like there are doctors that are like, oh, a class starts with 400 people and then it ends up with no. Is that a good thing? Why do people say like, oh, it's a good thing? Okay, yeah, it's good that not everyone goes through it if they realize they don't like it, if the actual curriculum isn't good, like it's not something they like, but when they have to leave because they can't afford it but they love it, or when they have to leave because they're mentally ill and like I think one thing that actually saves me is the fact that I'm a stubborn ass bitch that will not tolerate shit from anyone. If I'm wrong, I don't mind saying accepting it. I don't mind accepting, "Hey, I'm wrong. I fucked up or I misunderstood." But if I'm not wrong and you try to tell me that, I'm done listening to people try to convince me otherwise. If you're so sure that you're right, give me a logical explanation and I will believe you. Show me it makes sense. Show me it makes sense. I'm not seeing anything that makes sense. I haven't even started the winter quarter. It's gonna be great. Yeah, it does feel like the military. I feel like I'm in boot camp. Like keep saying I'm pre-med, but it's also like, do I get to be call myself pre-med? I don't know. I bet it's like there's a rite of passage for everything. It's like Lou, I think you should replace asshole in your intro with stubborn ass bitch. So, hi, hello, me again. The autistic, stubborn ass, the repetitive, stubborn ass bitch, autistic. I'm confused. How would it work? Best live stream ever. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Are you new here? If you're new here, please subscribe. Please just give me something that's good. Today's been a shit day. I appreciate that. I love how best live stream ever is the one where I'm sitting here just screaming into a pillow and yelling about the education system. I'm talking about how I am a stubborn ass bitch. Are you new here though? And does that have to be so hard to pronounce? Uh, are you new here? 65? Just gonna call you 65. I come up with nicknames for people with long names. Also, have you been the one that's like in the fourth person and keeps like going in and out? How much have you seen? Appreciate the comment. I had a bunch of things to talk about, many plans of things to talk about, and I still plan to talk about them. I don't know how I got onto the topic of ranting about this, but I think it's just like one of the things that's been on my mind. Also, it's because like this is literally my subject. And I realized that my school was almost tried to make me take an intro to psych class. I've said multiple times, and I'll say it again, I am not a professional. I'm not claiming to be a professional. I'm not licensed yet. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I'm not a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, none of that. But I'm pretty damn sure that I'm not a first year psych student. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm pretty sure I don't need an intro to psych class anymore. I wouldn't be on here if I thought I did. Lou, I think every other stream starts off with a rant slash whatever you need to get off your chest. That's pretty much what it is. It's just like, hey, if you want to tune into some random person screaming until their voice is raw, like, okay. As long as it's relevant to you, it's relevant topic to rant about. Yeah, true. I can change the title. I mean, that's what this is. Let's show you what it's like because it's very difficult to communicate being autistic. Which let's communicate all this. 65. If you feel like you're in boot camp, you have to take off your boots, Electra. I don't understand what you mean. I actually wear boots like every day, and I love my boots. They're pneumonia boots. And yeah, I'm new here. You better sub. I actually do streams like all the time, and I love to engage with the people. And it's pretty much like this every time. It's just a different variation of this, and sometimes I have eyeliner on. I think that's the only distinction I can come up with. But I talk about a lot of psych stuff. I explain about being autistic. This is essentially, I didn't realize the proper title for it until Lou said it. Lou's one of my blessed mod. Not every time. Well, what is it like? Every time's different, but I mean, a lot of them are. Wait, most of the time you have some cool eyeliner on. Yeah, that is true. Most of the time I do have the cool eyeliner on. I feel like it's hilarious to me how people are always so proud of the fact that they're like, I don't mind showing my face without makeup on. And I'm just like, I'm just lazy. That's why you're not seeing it on. Like it's I guess if it's like something that you struggle with your self-esteem, that's a different situation. But if it's not something you struggle with your self-esteem, then why is it a huge feat for you to not wear makeup before a stream? That just means that you broke your routine. I don't get it. Um, Lou, most of the time we egg you on to eat. True, but I ate before this one. Oh, Cooper, you're back. Hi, Cooper. Even if it's peanut butter tacos or, God forbid, warm salad. I had rice earlier. Actually, I'm not gonna go into what I did to the rice because everybody will shit on me about what I eat. And to be fair, it's warranted. I feel like I should figure out how to put together the thing. Also, 65, you better have subbed. And Cooper, how you doing? Also, Snowy, did you disappear or are you just lingering in the background? I feel like while I'm trying to collect myself now that I've finished a rant, I'll try to put together a ring light. Roommate gifted me a ring light. Snowy, I'm keeping an eye on the chat. Ah, thank you. I think this looks, yeah, that looks better. I'm hoping that my my autism allows me to be able to use it though, because it's very difficult for me to deal with this type of stuff, like bright lights and stuff like that. It's really difficult. Cooper, what about hot milk and Oreos? Ugh, I hate hot milk. I never understood why people like hot milk. And as for Oreos, we all know the only good part of Oreos is the little cream on the inside. The rest of it just tastes like hard. Like it only tastes good if you crumble it up and put it in ice cream or something. I personally feel like they're a little bit overrated. Okay, let's see. Is this gonna end up being an impromptu watch me fail? I did not mean for this to be. Oh God, anything that says manual. Oh, it's already falling apart. I didn't even do anything. Ooh, how are we oh, I barely touched this shit. Okay, well, you have to take something apart to know how it works. So like that part makes sense at least. Let's oh, hopefully I can figure out how to put this together. It's just gonna be hard to keep up with it. But with milk though. I don't mind milk. Milk is fine. I just do not like warm milk. It ruins it. I also don't understand. Have you ever heard when people put like make warm milk and put like sugar in it? Okay, I'm gonna be reading this and trying to figure out how to put it together. Let's see. Unscrew thermos. Okay, so roommate put together the bottom part, I believe. Yeah, roommate put together the bottom part. So we're good with the bottom part. Except for this thing, I think. No crap. Oh no. Should I be doing this on stream? Is that a good idea? We don't know, but what the hell is this? Is this some Spire gear? This is why I have very low budget. I'm very, very low budget. Like we all know I never would have I probably never would have gotten a ring light unless it was gifted to me. Like if I get it that I have a camera, but like all that shit's from before. It's not even that good of a camera. And the mics that I have, that was for music stuff. That was not for YouTube. Nothing against you guys. It's just if I make it too complicated for myself, I'm not gonna enjoy it. So what's the point then? Okay, I'm having some complications here. There's supposed to be this little thing is supposed to go on the side here, but the thing is working fine in terms of like going like collapsing together and all that. It's just not oh lord, we just don't have this thing going in like that. This thing's just not going in. That's what I'm wondering about. So this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, the rotator knob is up there. Let's see what's here. Snowy, I heat up milk with honey in it to help me. I'm gonna just not read the rest of that. Snowy, you're great. You've been loyal to me. But I just, no. I mean, I already am somewhat like lactose sensitive. I just don't fuck with it. I don't test it, but I like cheese, but I don't test it beyond that. I don't have like actual milk, full on milk. What is this? Is this what is the how? Somebody's left the chat. Yeah. Some brain cells have left the chat. How the hell do you put this shit together? Okay, I think we got the bottom part together. Just need to figure out the top part. The top part, like the tripod ball head. The tripod ball head. Okay. Here, this looks like a ball. I mean, it goes through this. No, I don't think it goes through that. Maybe it does. No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Okay. Let's see. When I unscrew, I feel like I'm missing some parts here. Yeah, I'm missing some parts. Okay. Okay. Here, up here we have, okay. We've got this part up here. This goes here. And this just, is this a good thing to be doing on stream? Okay. The bottom part is supposed to lock. Find a ring or something that you can push. Okay, another application. God, I hate looking for work. I know, right? Right now, honestly, what I found is Amazon is giving out a lot of jobs. I know it's kind of shitty, but like that's something I almost got and I have like nothing on my CV. So I would recommend Amazon. They have like warehouse work and it's not like big warehouse. It's like they actually have decent stuff because right now it's in huge demand. No, I know. I have family. I know how it is. But I mean, I'm not talking about Amazon. I'm talking about Amazon. No, 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 not that part. I'm talking about Amazon Prime delivery through Whole Foods. So you're working at Whole Foods. And then through Whole Foods, you're just at Whole Foods and you're packaging the shit. Or if you have a car, you can do DoorDash. And if you double up DoorDash, Postmates, and Instacart, you can actually make a decent amount of money. And you do Prime Now, that's where you can do it. So it's the warehouse. When I say where, I mean Whole Foods. That's actually where you can do it well. But in the actual Amazon place, no, I know that can be. I know that cannot. Yeah, I'm aware it's not that great, but definitely I've done it. Although don't ever be late on your DoorDash because you get rated, and then when you're rated on it, I got kicked out of it just because of some stupid shit, and I'm still pissed off about that. And it's like, what? I didn't spit in anyone's food or scream at anyone or do anything. And I've had some pretty bad DoorDash people. So why are they mad at me? Why? Why? What did I do to them? Why? It's not necessary for them to do that to me. No, maybe it should be this way. Maybe this way I can go in. Oh, this might be working. This might be working. Okay, that doesn't look like it's working. I think it's like this. I hate this so much. And then, right, this is supposed to go here. Somehow, magically, I'm supposed to get that to go there. Allahu Akbar. This is so incredibly frustrating. I hate this so much. I hate putting these things together. You were kicked out because of the meth head. The customer doesn't always understand your side of the story. No, it was because I was late. Like there's a rating thing, and if you get like apparently below 80% in your ratings, then because I was late to some things, because I had to double up because I'm poor. And also, it's California. How fast do you expect me to get shit to people? And that was a different thing. The meth head person was a different thing. I'm talking about like a separate situation. And I know the customer doesn't always understand, and I have understood being like the annoying customer person, but like it doesn't help. If you're pissed, ask for a refund and screw over DoorDash. Do not give the person a bad rating unless they did something that damn well deserved it. And also, don't be mad if we have a hard time finding your place. If it's some really weirdly placed thing in some one of your rich condos, like, okay, good for you. You live in an expensive place, but guess what? Expensive places are really hard to understand. Like where the shit is anywhere, and like pisses me off. Hate this. Um, Snowy, putting the light together would have made a good watch me fail. Yeah, traffic is always a bitch in California. It is. And also, yeah, this would probably still make a good watch me fail because I have made about zero progress. I actually ended up breaking some of it. Not breaking, but I actually ended up picking some of it up and it fell apart. I'm gonna stop and wait until I can ask for fiance to help me because that's probably my best bet. Like, the ring light can plug in. I can just prop this up on something. So frustrating. I hate this. Everything is pissing me off. You regress. Yeah. Hey, frustrating ring light thing successfully achieved from the title. I'm just gonna wait and hopefully fiance can help me. Like, you know what? If guys want I'm like, if guys want girls to be all pretty and everything, then fine, fulfill your stereotype and fix my shit. You act dumb half the time. You don't know what it means, and you don't get me some damn roses when I ask you to. So if I have to ask you to, that's a problem in the beginning. So yeah, I have a lot of things that I'm just incredibly anxious and try not to get into a severe depressive episode. We've made progress because I'm not going to sleep, so I'm not under the covers. But I am still on the bed, but also maybe you kind of made I need to change her litter. Like, the litter box is clean, but I need to change her litter. Lou, if you worked on it for 10 more minutes, you might have ended up nearly totally breaking it. Snowy, it's like the Midas touch, but everything breaks. What's the Midas touch? I don't know what that is. Lou, have you gotten a few feet away from the abyss? Wait, what was the abyss? I'm staring at the. What was I? I said something about the abyss. I'm even forgetting what I said about the abyss. So I just checking my description. Yeah, we're a little bit there. It's staring at me. I don't mind. It's constantly staring at me. I can deal with it. I don't mind staring back at it. It's just like falling into it's no fun anymore because then you can't stare at it and it can't stare at you. King Minos was the one who touched things and they turned to gold. Bitch, was he taxed on that shit? Or did it just, like, go back to him? I don't like anything right now. Everything just seems to suck right now, just to be perfectly honest. He was the king, so taxes would go back to him. That's what I just realized after I said it. I see fifth person. Guess we have more people here. I still like I hope that person that said this was the best stream ever actually subscribed. It'd be nice. See if I got a new subscriber. Nope. Appreciate it if whoever's here that's new subscribed. Be nice if you like it. Subscriptions kind of matter on YouTube because of the stupid algorithm. Yeah, you're at 50 subs now. No, I'm not at 50 subs. Maybe everyone tuned back in after you fumbled with the ring light. Am I? Is this still says like 47 for me? I'm at 50 subs? What? Are you getting my hopes up for nothing? No, it's saying like 47 for me. It's. Oh, okay. Dude, if you hit 50 before 2021, what will you do? Or, oh wait, you started 50 minutes ago. Oops, remember. Actually, that's fine. That's really funny. Um, well, what am I supposed to do? It's a pandemic. I have multiple mental breakdowns a year. Like, what should I do? A stream? I don't know if that would be different. I'll do a stream. I figure if I get to a big enough number, I'll do a somewhat personal Q&A. Like, I don't mind answering a few questions. Obviously, I can just say pass to some of them. I'm not obligated to answer them, but I mean, I'll answer some more. But I really would like to hit 50 subs before 2021, but I don't want to like be disappointed. Again, low expectations. But it would be great if I could get that. That would actually be really, really great. I think that would mean that I went up from like what 16, something like that, to 50. That would be a huge jump. And a lot of that I did on my own. I know some of it was from like super chats, but a lot of it I did it on my own because I've been doing a lot of streaming. And it is a lot of work, but it's honestly great because it's bunch of people who for some reason don't mind listening to you ramble for no reason for a long time. At this rate, you'll hit 400 by 2025. Don't check my math. Well, you could always take the cheap route and do ASMR. You know how much you love that. We know how much you love that stuff. To be honest, I've been told that I have a calming voice, and I probably could do well with ASMR. But I'm that bitch that would be like, wait, hey, do you guys like this? How does this sound? How does this sound? I literally freaked my computer out. That would be what I would do. Sorry. Not really sorry. That sounded great. Did you actually type great with that same like great and sound? That was pleasant. I honestly feel like I could do well with ASMR, but I wouldn't be able to recheck my own videos because I hate it so much. I'd be like, yeah, I made a channel, but I can't watch it. You can watch it if you want, but I literally can't watch it. Feels like I'm drinking out of a square can now. I'm guessing that was sarcasm. Just a giant leap. Was feeling bitchy today, so honestly though, that wasn't that wasn't too far in the bitchiness level. What do you guys think though? I still get it. Like I'm a person that likes sensory things, but I'm especially hypersensitive to noise. So it's I don't know that whole idea of just hearing like I don't even want to do it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I really need to dye my hair. Snowy. I don't watch ASMR, so I have nothing to compare it to. I mean, I don't think you need anything to compare that to say that it hurts. The bitchy six is this like a 6 out of 20 or 6 out of 10. I'd like to know how far I've gone up the scale. If that's a 6 out of 10, then like you must get hurt a lot. 6%, because I was gonna say like that 6% makes more sense because that wasn't that bad. Just gonna check if I had anything funny on my phone. I don't think I really do. Realize remember now why I like doing streams. It is fun doing this. I need to finish this because it's now leaking out of the sides where I crunched it. Oh, I thought you were asking us to rate your bitchy attitude. Well, I was thinking of that today, like how bitchy was that? But out of 10, I don't think that was very bitch. Like that wasn't nearly close to a 6. So kitchen looks like it's maybe constructed, but oh well. Yeah. Damn it. Fucking hell. I made a mistake. That was so difficult to do, and I don't know what angle you got. But I doubt it was a good one, no matter what it was. Also, once we go back to the apartment, we'll have to figure out where to hang the sponge mobile. I feel like that is a beloved thing of this channel. It will be very upsetting if that ever goes away. Let's see. We got an angle where it looked like you were being swallowed by the fridge. 65 Electra, I only subscribe if you show me your the soles of your feet. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Snubby. That's a good way to put it, Lou. It could have gone so well to be told that it. How many messages did that was so quick, Snowy. That was like a quick nope, nope, nope. Goodbye. Like I saw that for 1 second. You're getting real good at this. You did say that you have been a mod before. That mobile will be a key part of your video's aesthetic. I guess that's true. You guys seen the bats in my room? I accidentally did it. Well, you put it back really quickly. But that was so quick how fast you actually did it in the first place. No, I don't have live bats. I do live in an apartment. I put up like bat stickers thing. Bitch, I have a beat too, but like, you know, that's not exactly in my control. I can't exactly get bats. Besides, they make a lot of noise. I don't want to hear. and maybes would probably kill them all. Cooper, when mom isn't home. Wait, what would happen when mom isn't? I'm missing something. Snowy, a bat once flew. Snowy, you've got a mouse before, now there's a bat. Where do you live? Can I know at least the general, like how, like the generally how close to the country, like a bat once flew into my grandmother's house at night. She called me over with a net to take care of it. I hope you got checked for rabies if you got bit or something. Oh, I have a question. If someone is hidden, does that mean that like they can still watch the stream? Snowy, that was when I was a child, so no rabies. You could still get rabies if you're a child, you know. Also, your grandmother called you when you were a child for you to deal with it. They can still watch, yeah. Okay. Well, whoever it is, you're not seeing my feet. Honestly, with the way that people ask for that so much, I could make a lot of money from that. Maybe I should try to make money. I have to like paint my toenails though. I mean I'm still alive, so I didn't have rabies. Yeah, but I mean you said that like you shouldn't get checked or anything. So, oh, I guess it is Sunday night, so it makes sense that the creeps would be out. It's like specifically Sunday nights around this time. Okay, wait, let's see. Snowy, and if that's how you want to make money, go for it. Lol. Cooper Cuphead. You mean the game? I haven't played it. I'm not sure. I won't judge. Well, I mean, like, I'm not saying I see anything wrong with it. I'm just like, I've thought of it, but I don't know. Does it look good enough? And also, I'm just really lazy. As you can see, I already need help. A lot of help from Lou and Snowy. This is just YouTube and OnlyFans. Then again, like, if I could make money with just that, is that a bad thing? It's not a bad thing. Like, I don't mean judging. I just mean, like, is it worth the time and effort? Because the thing is, there's no guarantee. You don't know. And then like employers in the future find you for some reason. That's a problem. We'd help you sell the feet pics. I feel like you would. Although, like, my feet are so small, like, it would be kind. I don't know. I guess I could. I've thought of having a side note, like some sort of other platform to use with the help of the mods, like to for announcing when I'd have lives and stuff like that. But then I'd have to get people to what's it called to look at that. I do have a Tumblr. Surprisingly, it's not under this name. So I'd have to decide if I want to do that. I haven't used Tumblr in so long, but I went back and looked at it, and it's like a time capsule what I was thinking then, and it's hilarious. I feel like I should look at it. It's just a bunch of shit about pain, and I'm like, well, pain then, pain now. Great. Tumblr is still alive. It's got like weird sides, I feel like. But it's still got the cool quotes and shit, and I like that part and the funny memes. Um Lou, you already showed us the apple juice can comparison. They are tiny. Um they really are. So, like, what kind of audience would that cater to? Did I just get real dark for no reason? And that I've been watching a lot of true crime, all right? So, and I was just watching a particular episode. That guy we just banned apparently. Pain then, pain now, great. Please, Luke, can you keep like a log of my quotes? Because I don't want to have it myself. One, because I'm lazy. Two, because also it'll be hilarious to come back on it later and not know what they are. And it'll be like shit I said and just hear what they are. And also, what about that guy we just banned? Like, I thought we just hid him, not banned him. The log is expanding nearly every day. It's true, it is, but I mean, like, is do you actually keep the quotes, or is this just ones you remember? Snoopy, if you had a Twitch channel, you could make it exclamation mark electric quote a bot that would say stuff like that. I don't understand the quote bot thing. Or you mean like the thing where that pops up? Where they're like with the donation type of thing? Oh, you said what kind of audience would I even have? Oh, yeah. I just got that. Yeah, that's true. It would have those people. But I meant like I'm not gonna explain what I meant because it was dark and I'm just watching too much true crime. I just read some stuff about Jeffrey Dahmer's parents, so it's kind of true crime. Um, that was Lou for people rewatching. Uh, so you can add some quotes to a bot if you do a I if you do the bot command, it will say a random quote. I have an actual log of quotes, yes. Lou! Okay, Snowy, I think I understand what you're saying. It sounds like it's some sort of soundboard, but, like, not exactly an actual soundboard. And, as for Lou, I love that you have a quote log. Dude, I'm gonna make some art shit out of that later. Well, yeah, if I meant like a soundboard, but not an actual soundboard. It's not a soundboard, just it's just text. Uh, to be honest, I'm sure it's an interesting thing or makes sense. But as of now, I don't have a Twitch channel and I don't know what it means. It's a little boring. But I appreciate the effort. I feel like it might be cool though to use those quotes for like one of those things that come up for like the donations if I ever have Twitch. Lou. A few months in time, they will be hilarious out of context. That's what I mean. Like I want it out of context thing. And I feel like I could make something like that. I'm thinking of reopening my Etsy store. I have almost finished my Patreon. Cooper, your stream is lagging for me. Really? Damn it. Oh, I'm at 17%. Maybe it's my computer. Is it lagging for anyone else? Lou, hell, I have ADHD. My mind will be on the next thing in a day and will be funny in a week. Same. It's fine for me. Not for me, no. Well, I plugged in my computer in case it's just lagging because my computer's slowing down. I forget to breathe sometimes. I'm not sure. Maybe try refreshing because I can't exactly refresh. And I've tried to fix things before, and we all have seen what that does. It just causes me to have a mini nervous breakdown while I try to figure out what's going on. Also, on a completely unrelated topic, I did want to answer some of the things that Lou suggested, some questions. I did write post-it notes because I love post-it notes. I did get some post-it notes for Christmas. Um, let's see. There was a substance abuse and malnutrition effect on the fetus during pregnancy. That was one that
Stop
you
it, right.
okay. Sorry, that was mother. I'm trying to look up the exact questions that you had. I should probably take off glasses. Just gonna reflect everything. Then again, these are just replies and comments. Those are public anyways. Um, yeah, the effects of substance abuse or malnutrition on developing fetus. Uh, well, it's not lagging for anyone else. I really genuinely would try to fix it, but I'm not sure what to do. Is it lagging in just how I'm talking, or I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not technologically advanced. For Lou, what exactly did you want to know about my thoughts on the effects of substance abuse? Are we talking just substance abuse, using medications, or I don't want to veer too much off topic, and then we can go. If you want to take notes for other questions later, I'd love to talk about them later. Um, but like what, as far as my thoughts on it, obviously, like if it's something that crosses the placenta, like it's not good for the fetus, so it's probably not a good idea. And probably shouldn't do it. I don't know really what else. Like substance abuse, if it includes alcohol, it causes fetal alcohol syndrome. Like it's not gonna end well for either person. And thoughts on the effect of a family unit on the development of a person, not just psychology, but perception of the world. I have seen that firsthand in some cases, and I do know. Um, and a lot of times it can cause, like, for example, if there's a lot of damaging things or too much isolation or too problems with development or like too much controlling or stuff like that, it can cause a lot of times with abuse, people can end up being stuck at the point of when they're abused and they will again, not a psychologist, but they can end up like almost like not acting childish in the common sense, but in like the mental sense of not being able to develop past that in a certain way. It really depends on the situation, what kind of abuse we're talking about. If we're talking about neglect and what kind of the effect of the family unit, there are different types of effects from different types of parenting models. These are very broad topics. Um, you said that you might have mixed meds, and I was trying to come up with questions having to do with drugs. Well, I think that's a very interesting one. Um, Cooper, well, I'm going to leave. Have a good, Snowy, have a good night, Cooper. Take care, man. Yeah, take care. I'm sorry that you gotta go. You can always rewatch this later. Anyways, as far as like should I have been more specific in my questions? Not all of them. It was just some of them. And some of them, I'm a person that always loves to ask for more specifics in these questions. Yeah, it would be a good idea to be less broad in the future. But I would really love this. If you guys want to just say any comment, like in any of the comments, I see all the comments. Ask questions. I write them down. I literally wrote these down right away on post-it notes to think about them, contemplate them, just do quick research and stuff like that. And I was looking up at an interesting thing where I was thinking, I've always wondered, like, I'm not a person that was really like, if I wanted to have kids, I don't. A little bit of a dark thing when I was like 14 or so, from a young age, I was like, I don't think it would be humane to have kids because there's a chance that if I brought them into the world, they might suffer as I did. Do I guess you could say. That's a pretty dark thing, I guess, but that was a genuine thought I had as a kid, as a teenager. I just thought that it wasn't worth the risk, I guess. It would be selfish in a way. I don't think that's inhumane. Well, I'm just saying that was a thought that I had when I was younger. But let me know what you mean by that, and let me see the thing above that, Lou. And I agree what you said about the effect on the of the family. Which part? Like, I'm not sure which part you mean about the effect of family. Family units really, really do impact it. And for this conversation, for the sake of just not, confusion, separating the cultural aspects of it. Culture is always an impact, but let's just say more westernized things, or at least let's not include the impact of it. Let's just say the cultural aspects are not a factor in any type of psychopathology in this, or any abnormal impacts and such. Lou, I don't think it's selfish either. I see it more as you self projecting whatever problems you might have been having at the time onto a hypothetical child. Well, the way I was thinking of it back then was like, why should I risk a child potentially ending up in this much pain? The amount of pain that I was in at that point in time. Why should I even risk when another human being going through that? I didn't understand. I still don't, and I wonder now. It's like, I looked it up. Thankfully, one of my mood stabilizers, lamotrigine. They still recommend, like, usually they don't want you to take anything, but lamotrigine, as far as I know, again, not a physician, has is one of the much more like less um impactful type of drugs for during pregnancy if you take one. So were you projecting? What do you mean by projecting in this case? Like thinking that I wasn't thinking that it would automatically happen to a child. It was more like, why risk it? Like, yeah, there's a good chance it'll end up being great, but why risk even in my head back then it was like, why risk even having another person go through this? It's like, it's already shit for me. There's even a chance that this might happen again. Why risk it? And then also now it's like, I'm not like against it. I'm just like, firstly, this would take so much preparation because I have to adjust my meds from so many months ahead. Like when you're bipolar and you have issues, it's like to maintain it, you can't just like overnight be like, all right, let's just change the meds up, switch it up a bit, lessen this, up that, we're good. No, no, you've got to have months and months and months of this. At least a year, probably, of preparation. Lou, I just thought you were saying this hypothetical child was just going to follow the same path of misery as you. Oh, now I get what you mean. No, I meant it more as like, well, the hypothetical child could, so Ryan Brisket. And it is also a point of like, I don't know if I'd be a good parent, but I also for a long time thought that I would never want kids. But that was when I was much younger. As I got older, by older, I mean like the 14, 15 stage, it was more of not like me saying I never want kids. That was my idea, but it was also like I recognized the fact that I just wouldn't know. It would just not be something I could know at that time. And I'm going to med school. So at about what age? I'm trying to think in terms of between studying and school and everything. And my parents had me when they were later in life, and I think that was one of the things, one very a small part. I think there were a lot of contributing factors to how I ended up. But like honestly, when I talk about these things, a lot of it is more towards the depressive type of things, less of the autism, because that one's very separate to me. I don't know why, but it just feels so much more separate. Um, my throat is dry. Let me read. Lou, I'm sure as you got older, you got to see how impactful it was to have a child, especially that young stage of your life. Well, I mean, yeah, I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. Having May was a big deal, but it's also kind of like, it's kind of nice just to have cats. I'm cool with just having cats. Like, it's great. You adopt them, they're potty trained, they don't need diapers, they know how to clean themselves. You just gotta feed them, give them water. Like, I personally think it's great. I was like, you know what? Cats seem great. I see no problem. Why do I want something that shits on the carpet when I could just have something that's like, I know how to put it in a box and I like to cover it up. Like May once, I had a bag of litter out and she ripped open the bag of litter so that she could make she was like, "You didn't change my litter, and my litter is dirty." And so she ripped open the bag, got it, made a pile of litter, and then used that. So it went on the carpet, but I was like, you know what? That damn, like I can't even be mad at you. That's impressive. um, Lou, kids come out of the womb shitting whatever, and whenever they like get a monkey. I don't think that's good. They kind of have decided that it's not good for people to have monkeys. Not only can they be potty trained, but they won't poop on your carpet. They'll just throw it at you. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a joke, but either way, I think that they pretty much have established that's not a good idea. And God, no, I don't want a monkey. I prefer cats. Cats are quiet, much more quiet, much more quiet. And she, as it is, May talks a lot. I've already had an establishment with fiance. He has 2 kids. I was like, fine, I get 2 cats. Doesn't like that, so I was like, fine. Before we get married, I'm gonna get another cat just to make sure that because you can't tell me that I can't bring my cat. So oopsies. Then we're stuck with it. Like I think it's only fair. If you get 2 kids, I get 2 cats. It's not much to ask for. Like they're not like monstrous. Like May's adorable. I mean, look at her. Just look at her. May. Maybees. Babies. Not baby. Look at her. She's just adorable. There's I just see nothing. Like she doesn't tell you that wants a car. She doesn't tell you that she doesn't tell you that she's got a boyfriend or something. I mean, I think she had kids before I knew it, but like I didn't scare her. That was the thing that she knows is hey, I'm getting your attention. I know my cat. A little thing, animals always make it look like you're like in cases like this, I'm just saying my personal case, but often when it's with good owners, I've noticed like animals will make it look like their owners are abusing them, be excessively overdramatic on camera. To just be like, "Oh, I'm dying. She doesn't feed me enough." And it's like 20 minutes before we started filming, I fed her food or something. Um, Lou, 2 kids equals 2 cats. Fair enough. Just know be scared. I did not scare her. She's a little skittish. That's how she was since I got her. Like mother, like daughter. She's an adorable baby. I like mine better. She's softer. But like, I love your kids. You let me keep mine at least. I don't like how people are like, animals aren't the same as kids. Well, for someone that's never had kids, it's about the same as it'll ever be. And also, yeah, they can be. You don't know. It's my support animal. I made a deal. Like she's gonna stick around as long as I possibly can keep her around healthy. I'm gonna force her to stay around if she's unhealthy and unhappy. But You damn better like stick around as long as possible. Lou, May likes the attention of the camera. I hope she isn't staring at the abyss like Mother. I don't know what that says. Like, what you think the abyss is, or what you think the abyss does to Mother. It's just an interesting thing to hope for. We don't know, but either way, even if she is, Mother will definitely protect the maybes. Like, the maybes. Protect the maybes. Nothing happened to me. I hurt anyone that hurt the maybes. Nobody touch the maybes. Will not happen. We do not touch the maybes in a hurtful way. I just realized how long I paused with that, but it's like May is like the one thing that I will freak out about. The one thing that could bring me to like one of the very few things that could bring me to like almost sobbing, like the one time I told you guys, I believe I told you guys when, um, I thought she snuck out of the house. I think for like quite a few hours, and I was like screaming her name. I believe I told you guys. Um, I was just checking the chat. Anytime it's anything like that, like she always knows. Except like I think the next time if we ever go on a plane, I'm gonna get her a lot more drugs because we tried gabapentin last time, but it didn't seem to calm enough. And to be honest, I feel like a part of it is like just being stuck in a bag, which I don't blame her. But also, she kind of needs to be contained in a way. So I think if she just needs a lot of Xanax, and as long as it's safely prescribed, everything was prescribed, obviously. But if it'll make her trip happier, then fine. But I will say it is kind of hilarious when, like, while we're waiting to get before the airplanes or stuff like that, when she's really loopy, she's like, treats? Where are treats? Air, play, huh? Mom? It's really funny. Yeah, I remember that story. I got secondhand fear when you were telling that. Seriously, it's like the maybes. I feel like we all have an attachment. I really like this channel and the community we have. You guys are very much attached to like the May and the mobile that will be coming to my apartment, and it's been really fun. Like this helped my mood. I appreciate it. I really liked it. Think I've accomplished everything in the title. I like having the title. It'll be like stuff that I want to accomplish and talking about. Am I missing anything out of the title? I don't think so. Talked about drugs, pregnancy, and frustrating. Yeah, I've done all that. Great. Okay. It's like very satisfying when I get to say that I did all that. And of course, there's that one guy that wants pictures of my feet, or the other person that asks me if I'm depressed, or the person that wants me to wear a garbage bag. Really, really wants me to wear a garbage bag. The only good It's only good community because you're an even better it's Lou, it's only a good community because you're an even better content creator. Aw. To be perfectly honest, the grammar is a bit confusing to me, but I think that's a very nice statement from what I understand of it. I think like, well, I mean, community is also, I think you're saying like it's because I'm a good creator, which thank you very much. But also, it's like, I guess so, but I'm an ass. And the community also has to band together in a way. Um, that dude wanted everyone to adopt the trash bag fashion style. Honestly, like, you know, It's called a poncho, man. Like you're not a genius for for coming up with this. Snowy, and those trash bags, will be how we band together. No, no, I come up with it. I feel like that would just be stealing an idea. I don't want our thing to be garbage bags. Not that that's, like, demeaning, but just, like, I would wanna come up with something else. I'm not sure what, though. Lou, I didn't say you were a PG person. Uh, I love the clarification. I said you're a good content creator. I understand that you're kind of an ass. I appreciate that you understand it. It's kind of like important that there's an understanding because it's the whole like I don't understand why creators want to put out this whole thing of like I'm such a nice person and it's like nope, when you fuck up it's gonna be real bad. Snowy, you're the nicest Electra Solstice I know. I'm pretty sure I'm the only Electra Solstice, you know? But I appreciate the same thing. Unless they're I don't think I'm popular enough for there to be people out there who are like faking my like persona. What does it mean to be a good content creator though? That's what always like I wasn't sure of. Like I don't strive for I just create the content, but I mean like what makes a good content creator? It's always fascinating to me. Lou, if you want to trash bag fashion and become mainstream, you really shouldn't be hanging around a stream with one person and a cat with a live 2 to 5 viewers. To be honest, that's really true. Snowy, you've made it. You made it when you've made it when you have people impersonating you. I don't know what you mean, Snowy. I hear he got Belle Delphine to adopt the trash bags. In or out of the bathtub. It might just be because that could hold more bath water. I know some things on the internet. Some things on the internet are truly like it's bizarrely and unfortunately fascinating how much people care about those things. Like I don't mind watching this shit show go down, but it's about as much but I put as much like I care about as much as I do for some soap opera like it's not like the end of the world. Let me see. Snowy, more bathwater, more money. Lou, a good content creator to me is someone who is consistently entertaining. Well, that's great because I seem to entertain myself, but I never know if I entertain other people. I don't really care, but I feel like with of all the people in the world, there's got to be some people that find you entertaining. And I mean, people like I have a series called Watch Me Fail. It's my most popular video. People like to watch people fuck up. People like to pretend they're nice, but no, it's funny to watch people fall over. That's why people laugh at those things. It's funny to watch people fuck up. Like, it just baffles me. I've started to realize more and more how hypocritical empaths are. I hate saying that because of what the connotation has now, but I'm saying it just from the actual definition of it. It's just bizarre to me how it's like sociopaths are so bad. And it's like, well, I mean, the murderers are, but like, uh, you guys are like trying to pretend that you're nice, and that's kind of way worse, if you ask me. But what do I know? Let's just check if there's more. I wanted to see if there was anything interesting on my Tumblr from like a few years ago. Because the stuff that's on my Tumblr is like, it says from like, let me see, from like 1,000 and some days ago. It was like 1,030 days ago. That's how long it's been since I actually looked at it. Murders are bad. T. Like like tea, abdomen. Looking at my old thing, okay, I think I'm gonna, I mean, murder is a bad. We've got the Dexter type. It's hilarious because, like, the death penalty's fine. It's really a matter of context. So it's context as an issue. Uh, but there's some things where it's like context isn't doesn't matter. It's just always bad. And I think those are the things that are just bad, like pedophiles or rapists. There is no context where that's good. Those are the things that are really bad. And I'm not saying murder is ever a good thing. I'm saying that, like, to some people, it's like acceptable, if you get what I mean, like legally, for example. But they don't call that murder, I think. I don't know. Semantics to other people is very fascinating, but I'm going to stop now before I say anything that sounds very bad. But I was just evaluating the semantics of people and how they say things in a certain way that makes themselves feel better. What is it like to just live in blissful ignorance while you know that you're not ignorant? I don't understand how you can do that. Death is fine if the government guessing government overlooks it, like the death penalty. The death penalty is definitely murder. I mean, I'm not necessarily against the death penalty. I'm not. I just think that it really needs. There shouldn't be. They should be more careful with it. Yes, there's the idea where it's better if they rot in jail, but you never know if they're actually rotting or if they're enjoying it because it's not like people can't get drugs in there. And then also, there's always the risk of that person getting out. But that's a discussion for a different day. Not like I have no fear discussing that. I just mean I'm like getting tired. Gov stands for government. I figured, but I didn't know how to like say the abbreviation even. I'm trying to see if there's anything funny in my post. Okay, I found like in my tweet. This is from years ago, and it's like a meme, and it says it's. This is like a series of tweets from one person. It's 1 a.m. and I decided I wanted a milkshake. So there's a McDonald's near my house, and I'm greeted by a drive-through by the following sentence: "Hey, holy shit! Hello, you are at McDonald's, and I'm begging your patience." There are no other cars here, by the way. I'm caught off guard, so I mumble, okay, you can have it. The voice comes back, praise you. So I sit for a minute. Then he finally returns and says, please tell me your order. So I say, milkshake. I don't know why that's all I said. I'll need a minute, he replies. I realize I did not describe my desired milkshake in any way, so I yell, I need to tell you what kind. He is gone for several minutes. When he returns, he says flatly, we aren't going to be able to do the milkshake. I do have many apple pies. Do not ask me why I did this, but the next words out of my mouth were, are you okay? And then I think the person was saying, like, it's in quotation marks, like what the next person said. I'm not okay. Would you please tell me your order so I can try to punch it in? I will be very slow, but I will get it. Um, my chicken sandwich order confuses him. Several minutes are spent repeating what I want on it, watching the screen as he tries over and over. At one point, I guess he gave up because the screen just went black for a while. I hear a deep exhale. Dude, I lost my wife. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, man. Please describe your chicken sandwich to me again so I can succeed at one thing. Anyways, he finally gets it and then says, I really do feel bad about the milkshake situation. Can I sell you an apple pie? Fine, I will buy an apple pie. Apple pies are cheaper than milkshakes, anyways. Okay, thanks. Then there was a weird series of beeps, and then his voice coming back. Then his voice comes back in. He's fucking screaming into the headset. I found her, thank God. What? Who did you find? My wife. She was watching me from behind the boxes. Oh Jesus Christ! This is a roller coaster. Let me check the chat. You know, it stands for government. Geez. It was funny seeing you struggle with that abbreviation. Cheese. I love how I said geez. All right. Okay. See, I told you. It's funny when people fail. Anyways, let's continue with this. At this point, I ordered a chicken sandwich I do not want, and an apple pie I do not want, and no milkshake, and I've been here 22 minutes. Can you give me my total, I say, because honestly, I don't know if I want to understand his marriage or if I could, and I just want to go. So he says, Your your total is 8. Hold on, my wife is here and she wants me to tell you she will sell you 2 apple pies at a discount. What is the discount? 2 apple pies for only $2. You should take it. No, 1 apple pie is $1.19. Give me the extra pie. She says thank you. Tell her I said no problem. Why am I thinking his wife like this? Why? Let me see. It's really, she was behind the boxes for how long? For as long as the order was being made. I'm reading exactly what's there. That's what this guy is wondering. He doesn't know what's going on. I pull around and they are fucking making out in the window and he has his thumb out like he's aware I'm driving up to this. Both of these people are in their mid 40s. They unstick themselves from one another and I hand him my card. Sorry about this. I haven't worked at McDonald's in 16 years, he says. I say it's fine. To which he says, fine just stands for fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and error prone. His wife cackles and says, I knew that when I was 13. Get with it, man. I have been here 37 minutes. I am then treated to a story about how they met at McDonald's that is very short and is really only, we met at McDonald's in 1993. So listen, I get my card and drive ahead to the next window, and there is a whole separate fucking human at that window. He hands me my bag, leans out the window and says, You get to drive away. Then promptly shuts the window and sits on a stool, head in hands. Damn. I think I'm gonna end the stream at that because I don't think I can add anything past that. Fucking roller coaster. You know, I posted that like about 2 years ago, and it's just as funny then as it is to me now. You're just as funny now as was to me then. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, I'm getting kind of tired. Tired. Wow. Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired. But I've had a very good. Was that on Tumblr? Yeah, it was. Tumblr is actually it's like dead but not dead. It's now like it still has like some actual decent things. The other worker is stuck at the McDonald's with a crazy hide and seek couple while the customer has a luxury drive away from the situation. Poor guy. You know, right? The thing is, this sounds way too convoluted for it to be fake. I feel like it was a real thing. And for someone that's been out late at night and has been like a driver to pick up food and stuff like that, I believe this is a thing. These are the type of things that actually happen. Like, I would believe this is true. And even if the guy made it up, it probably has happened somewhere. Mama didn't raise a quitter, but she did raise a fool, and it turns out those 2 things are a terrible combination. The thing is I had, like, one Tumblr that was, like, my regular one, which had some like, deep quotes and had some of these, and then there was one that was just deep quotes, and it's just so funny to see the difference. My friend, "What time do you usually go to bed?" Me, 10:30ish, sometimes 4. Yeah, yeah. The late shift is wild, man. It really is. One time I had to go through the same McDonald's, like, 3 times, and it just started getting real old telling the guy, like, "Hi, hi, yeah, I'm DoorDash. Can I just have it? Trust me, nobody's picking up other than DoorDash. There's nobody else around here except me." Anyways, I'm kinda getting a headache because I think I might, do I need to eat? No, I did eat. No, nothing. I have eaten today, so we're good with that. And it was actually really fun talking to you guys, and I want to do another stream tomorrow. I should be doing one. I'll probably unpin the comment that you wrote, Lou, and respond to that. Or you, Snow, because we've got like one comment there that's really long. So maybe leave a comment on this live because that way I can have a new comment thread so it's not like 37 because then it's so many to go under. Um, Snowy, if you didn't eat, you'd better eat again. Lou, you said you ate rice and something before going live. Snowy, actually, just go eat anyway. Snowy, you'll probably forget to eat tomorrow. Yeah, there's a few vids that, with like 40 comments. I mean, comments help the algorithm, so it's fine. But it's just to make it easier, please comment on this one once I upload it, so that I can actually like get start a new thread. And you do, Snowy, because you guys are the mods. Um, and it's always fun hanging out with you guys. We're close to 50, and hopefully, maybe we'll get to 50 before 2021. That'll be nice because who knows what else is coming with 2021? So, anyways, um, yeah, I'm getting kind of tired. We could see I'm like toning down, but this was very nice. I want to do it later, and I had like 2 bowls of rice today, so I have eaten twice today. Is that a normal amount of food? I feel like that's a normal amount of food. That's like what I would eat. That's more than what I was eating before, definitely. I've got some falafel, and I got grape leaves, so I did eat those for you, Snowy. That's a fair amount. 2 bowls of rice is same. Okay, so I've eaten a decent amount. Nothing. Oh, this is a good thing to remember to do during stream, though, so I don't forget this. No, I don't want to forget one of the pills, which is meds. We don't want to forget meds. Nope, nothing. Okay, so actually just had an idea for what the next stream can be. So I got an idea, and it's interactive for all of us. And I'm really glad both of you could hang out tonight. So, or whatever time. I think it's nighttime for both of y'all. Wherever it is, sounds like Snowy lives in a bog. So, anyways, bye guys. Take care. Meepies. Let's say goodbye. Babe. Okay. Detroit Metro. All right. Okay, say goodbye, May. Say goodbye this way. Adorable May. How you can be purring after this, I don't know. Bye.